Hello.
Hello,
Yes. Can you hear me
can you
well?
hear? Yeah, I can hear you. Do you hear me?
That's great. Now I can hear you well. Yes. All right. So, by the way, welcome to my class. And
Thank you.
yeah. So I am Chris, and may I know your name?
My name is Andre.
Andre. Is it right? That's
That's right. Yeah,
that's great. Yes. And may I know where are you from?
I'm from Brazil.
Brazil. I see. So that means good evening to you.
Oh yeah, good evening.
Yes. All right. But how is your Tuesday so far?
Oh, it was a great Tuesday. Today, I just got home from work,
Mm.
and I almost forgot this lesson.
Oh,
Luckily, I could remember. Uh, yeah. Can I present myself a little?
yeah, sure. Yes, please.
Okay, so my name is Andre. I'm 30 years old. I live in Brazil in a city called Cuiabá, and I started learning English 2 years ago. And I'm learning English by myself, just watching movies and videos, YouTube videos, and reading books and articles on the internet. And now I just discovered this platform, so uh, which I think that is very useful to practice my speaking,
Mm.
because speaking is the hardest part for me to to develop a conversation, to hold a conversation with someone. It's the hardest part for me.
I see.
So I think
Yes.
it'd be great to have lessons here, like 2 or 3 lessons a week is a very good way to improve, to work on my speaking skills.
That's really good to hear. But it's quite impressive because you said you are studying English all by yourself.
Mhm.
So, and you said that was 2 years ago when you started it. So, when you started 2 years ago, do you already have the basic knowledge of English, or was it really your first time?
No, actually not, because here in Brazil we don't have like we have only one language, which is Portuguese. We don't have any other language, and uh, and English is very important for us, and especially in the business, uh, in your job. It's important for your career. But most of the people here don't know how to talk in English, and most of them don't have the uh, interest to learn. You know, uh, learn English here is also most of the time is expensive. So that's why I started to learn by myself, and I had no idea how to start. Then I started watching some videos on YouTube on how to start learning English and things like that. And I did develop a method
Mhm.
to practice every day. I started to studying every day. You know, uh, yeah. Uh, on school in school you have a very basic um, knowledge about English, like just the verb to be or something like that. You don't
Mhm.
have nothing so so I don't know the word, so
New
important, so expressive about English on school.
expressions. Mhm.
Mhm. Expressive. And if you want to learn, you have to go to attend English classes, or to do it by yourself, like I do.
Mhm. I see. So in that case, if you wanted to really learn the language. So either you have to do it yourself or you enroll
Mhm.
yourself into some institution.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. Mhm.
I see, yes. But I mentioned that it was quite impressive because for a lot of people that I have met, so they have been studying for quite a long time, but they couldn't have this level of fluency and accuracy that you have. So that's really nice. So,
Okay,
and I
thank you.
think it's a pretty good job.
Thank you.
All right. But you mentioned a while ago that you were able to develop your own method. So in that method that you have developed, what do you think is the most important part?
Mhm. Yeah, I actually this method was not mine. I found it, on YouTube, and I just trusted in the method and take the method to my routine.
Mm,
So the key, um, the most important thing in this method is to practice every day and don't pay so much attention to grammar, and and you need to focus on most of the time in listening, especially in the beginning. You need to listen a lot and try to increase vocabulary, you
mhm.
know and so the things start to make sense when you're uh, increasing your vocabulary. The, the sentence start to make sense in your mind, so you start to realize some things you couldn't some time ago.
Mhm.
And yeah, and I started to, I don't know if you heard about, if you already hear about it, but
Mm,
I started to uh, make flashcards,
yes,
flashcards. Mhm.
flashcards.
And I to improve my vocabulary and start to fix the words in my mind
Mhm.
and and it uh, gradually it becomes more easy to me to assimilate words. And yeah, basically that's it.
I see. So that's really nice. Yes. So in that case, you were able to develop yourself. So by
Mhm.
practicing and doing that method every single day.
Yeah, every single day. Now
Yeah.
I kind of paused my study, my practice
Mm-hmm.
for a while because of some personal issues.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so but now I want to focus again, improving my English, and hopefully become fluent in English.
That's
You
nice.
know.
Yes. So just keep moving forward.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yes. And finally, still about your English learning. So what do you think is the most difficult part, most challenging?
Okay. For me, I can understand pretty much English. I can read um, with no so much problem. But
Mm-hmm.
the hardest part for me is to find the right words
Mm-hmm.
to make a sentence, like especially if it's about something very specific,
Mm-hmm.
also specific subject. I don't have words enough to express my thoughts, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and a little bit, and I have some issues with pronunciation, but I'm working on it. I'm trying to use the platform here, the English Central platform, to practice my pronunciation,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm 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 getting better.
Getting better. Yes.
Yeah, getting better on it. And yeah, the hardest part for me is speaking and expressing myself, you know.
Mm-mm. That's true. Yeah. So, but good thing. Yes. Based on your performance now, so yes, you're getting there. So it might really be a bit difficult, but I believe you'll get there in the future. Yes, good luck again.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So anyway, thank you very much for sharing your journey. So, but for today, before I ask you more questions, do you have special topics you'd like to talk about today or to study?
Mm, I don't have I don't have nothing in mind for now, but
Mm,
if you want, you can pick some subject for us to talk about.
mhm. I see. Yeah. So since today is our first day, so would it be okay if these questions would be just about your experiences or about you?
Okay, no problem.
That's great. Yes. So here, may I also know during your free time, what do you enjoy doing?
Yeah, I like to spend time with my son. I
Mm,
have a six-year-old boy, and
mhm,
I like to spend time with him, especially on the weekends.
mhm.
Uh, I like to watch movies, and I enjoy to learn English. So I like to listen to music and watching movies and YouTube videos about English. That excites me a lot. I like to do that. And I like to spend time with my family. Overall, I like to spend time with my family, hanging out with my friends, play football and things like that.
Yeah, that's really nice. So it revolves around your family and your
Mhm.
hobby. Yeah. So learning English, I think, becomes your hobby now. So
Yeah, one of my hobbies for sure. Yeah.
that's great because you mentioned so learning English is excites you, so, which is
Mhm.
really very nice. Yes.
Yeah, I'm actually I'm reading
Mm.
books for that's a book for teenagers in
Secret
English.
Key to Universe. Oh,
Secret, yeah,
Hawkins.
it's like astronomy
Mm-hmm. Yes,
by Stephen Hawking.
Stephen Hawkins. Yes, that's interesting. So, does that mean you are interested in science or in the study of astronomy?
It- I I'm not enthusiast, but I'm finding it very interesting. I I like to read. I'm liking to read this book, and
Mhm.
especially because I'm by reading books in English, I'm also practicing, reading and improving. So I'd prefer to read things in English than my native language,
Mhm.
you know.
That's really nice. Yes. So you're enjoying yourself at the same time you're practicing. So
Yeah, that's right.
combination.
Mhm.
Yes. For a lot of people, they're really having that difficulty of learning a new language. So if you're going to give an advice or a piece of advice rather, what would it be?
Yeah. Uh, I think that people sometimes wants to get results very fast.
Mm,
Sometimes they don't have the patience or persistence to reach something. So they want to, I'm gonna start to learn English. So I gotta be fluent. I gotta be fluent like in 2 months.
mhm.
That's impossible, you know. So I think the key for you to reach your goal is to mix the your is to mix your dirty, your I don't know how to express that.
Your
Is to
duty.
meet your dirty with your with something funny, fun. And I think that way you be enjoy the process, you know.
You would be enjoying. I see.
Enjoy the
So
process. Yeah.
in that case, so you do what you have to do, but at the same time, you need to have fun.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. Mhm.
I see. I think that's a good thing. I mean, yeah, for a lot of people, they start to stop because they think it is difficult, and it is for some other people, they are thinking very negatively, so they're not enjoying. But in what you said, so you really have to enjoy the process.
Yeah, like uh, because people have to people have to uh, you know, first of all, they need to have a good method so they
Mhm.
can, you know, see some results on the process, because
Result.
that way they're gonna feel motivated
Mhm.
about the process, and then they won't give up, you
Mhm.
know. So uh, I think that's the most important thing about learning English is you need to have a good method, and then practice with this method every day, you know. Because if you start to learning English like okay, I'm gonna put a lot of effort like on the Sundays, and but the rest of the week you do nothing about your English, improving your English, and that's gonna lead you to anywhere.
Mhm.
You know, you need to do it like every day and trying to improve a little every day with consistency.
Consistency.
Consistency. Okay. Yeah. Consistency is the key word, you know.
I definitely agree. So
Mhm.
it seems like that advice is not only for learning English, but in most things. So consistency,
Yeah. Not about
determination.
not just about English, but anything you want to reach in your life, you need to first be persistent and not give up, you know,
Mhm.
and be patient to that sometime you're gonna reach your goal,
Mhm.
right?
Definitely. 100%.
Mhm.
Yeah. So the keyword, as you said, so consistency and persistence.
Yeah.
Yeah. And match it with determination, unwavering determination. Yes. But in the span of 2 years, I believe there were times when you were a bit, how should we say, hesitant, or you were a bit unmotivated. So whenever that happens, what do you do to bring back the motivation?
Yeah. When I start learning English, I started with one thing in my mind. I started learning English to give a better, to try to give a better life to my family.
Mm.
That time I had a family with wife and kid. Uh, Now I'm how do I say, break up,
Separate?
separate. Yeah, with
Mm.
my I have a ex-wife.
Mm.
So, but that time I really want to give a better life for them. So I started learning English mostly because of that. So I forget the
The
question.
question is that right? Yes. So when you feel unmotivated, yeah. So
Mhm.
what do
Yeah,
you
yeah.
do?
Okay, okay. I remember that.
Mm.
So when when I started to feel uh, unmotivated,
Mhm.
I I always try to remember why I was doing that, you know,
Mhm.
why why I was doing that. So okay, I'm doing that because of my family, so I need to do that, and then I just continue, keep going, you know. And so
That's
if you that's another tip. If you want to reach something, you need to have a how do I say that, uh, a really good I don't know how to say motive,
motivation.
motivation. Okay, yeah,
Mm,
to do that, you know.
that's true. Yes.
And yeah, I remember waking up like 3 in the morning to study because I didn't have time to study
Mhm,
like during the day because I gotta go to work, you know.
mhm.
I did gotta go to work, and at night it was very difficult to study because we have things to do in the house, like, you know, your duties in the house. So
Yes.
I remember waking up every, let's say, madrugada. There's morning and
Mhm.
afternoon and night,
Mhm.
and what's the other?
Morning,
Uh,
afternoon, night, dawn.
I don't
Do you,
know, madrugada. Wait a minute,
yeah. What time of the day?
madrugada, dawn. Yeah, dawn or
So very
early morning,
early.
madrugada. It's not a word in English. Oh, that's crazy.
Oh,
It's
no
not a word in
translation.
English.
Oh,
There's no translation for that.
yes.
But
If
like in the early morning, let's say that
before the
to
sun comes up, yes, you can say,
yeah, before the sun comes up,
yeah, you
like
can use dawn.
2 a.m., 3 a.m., you know, that time
Mm,
to study.
2 a.m. or 3 a.m. So that around that time.
Mhm, mhm. And I
That's
remember
amazing.
my kids sleeping, my wife was sleeping, and I was just trying to learn English and watching videos and
Mm,
reading books and things to practice.
yeah, that's what we call commitment.
Yeah, commitment. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
that's amazing. Yes. And I think, yeah, after 2 years, so you were able to see, you were able to reap what you've sown for the past year. So that's
Mhm.
amazing. Congratulations. But
Thank
as
you.
you mentioned, yeah, the journey has not ended yet. So you will face more in the future.
Yeah, there's a lot of things to do
Mhm. Indeed,
for
yes.
sure.
But I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yes. And before we end our conversation, so help me correct some of your mistakes today. So it will be
Okay.
just a very quick practice. So let me share my screen. Okay.
Are you gonna send me a report with my
Yes.
mistakes? Okay.
Right.
Thank
Yes.
you.
So I'm also going to send this report afterwards. Oh, so you mean with your mistakes? So would you like to also see the mistakes?
Yeah, like a report with uh, uh, with some words that I didn't pronounce correctly or things like that.
Mhm. Yes, with in terms of your pronunciation, so yes, I've also written some. And
Mhm.
in terms of the sentences, so I'll be in the report now, we can only send the corrected sentences, but we cannot send you the sentences with mistakes. So unfortunately, I cannot do that. But for now, let's just help me correct these sentences so you can also
Mhm.
review. All right.
Okay.
So let's start with this first sentence. So you said learn English here is most of time expensive. So in this case, how would you correct the sentence?
Uh, First, learn. It's not learn, it's learning
Mhm.
because it's like a continuous,
Process.
ver yeah, like continuous process. So it's not learn, it's learning, right?
Learning, that's right. So learning
Learning
English
English. here is most of the time expensive.
That's right. So most of the time, or you can simply say is usually expensive.
Usually, yeah, usually. It's a
Yes.
good word to
Yeah. So let's just
change that.
yes, so to usually.
Mhm.
That's right. Okay. So what about this one?
Start to make sense. Things starts to make sense when we learn. You can remove the
Mhm.
can remove the and starts with an S in the starts
Are you sure? So we have here
things
things.
things. Oh yeah, no, that's right.
Mhm.
When you are learning
Mhm.
new vocabulary, is that right?
Yes. Yes, that's right. So when you're learning
Start
a
to
new
make sense.
vocabulary. All
Vocabulary.
right.
Mhm.
And for the next sentence, this one.
Gradually becomes more easy to assimilate. Gradually becomes. I think
Mhm.
it's become.
Becomes, yes.
Yeah, become.
What
Easier,
else?
not more easy, but it could be easier.
That's right. So it becomes easier. So
It
be
becomes
very
easier to
careful.
assimilate.
Yes, becomes easier.
Easier.
Yes.
Mhm.
All right. So by the way, for the pronunciation part, so let's just have this quickly. So can you see these words?
Dirty.
Yeah. Can you please
Results.
read this one?
Results.
Okay. One more time. Results.
Oh, results.
Yes. So be careful.
Results.
That's right.
Thank you.
Results.
Mhm.
What
Thank
about
you.
this one?
Consistency.
Okay. Consistency.
Consistency. Okay.
Yes. And finally,
Dirty. Dirty. I don't know.
okay, that is duty.
Duty.
Mhm. That's right.
Duty.
Duty. That's right. So actually,
Thanks.
in terms of your pronunciation, just please be very careful where you put the stress in the word. So if you're just going to continue listening, practicing, so I believe you'll also develop natural way of pronouncing words. So just keep it
Mhm.
up. All right. And
Did
for
Did you heard about an application called Anki? It's a
Inky,
yeah.
I'm
It's
not so familiar.
it's yeah. It's just a flashcard. I'm trying to put these words on in flashcards with sounds for me to
Mhm.
practice. You know.
That's a good practice, I think.
Mhm.
Yes. All right. So, by the way, as much as I wanted to continue, unfortunately, we're run out of time today. But thank you very much, Andre, for having the class, and see you
Thank you.
next time.
See you.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye. Thank
Bye
you.
bye.